What's going on, guys? It's Loaded Clips. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm doing a bit of a different video for you guys. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be kind of reviewing different self-defense situations, and the reason I'm going to be doing that is because I kind of wanted to bring some awareness and kind of point out a lot of different things that you may or may not know that can go on during a self-defense situation. Some things that you should do, some things that you shouldn't do, things to look out for, and things of that nature. And kind of just to kind of shed a light on some of the things that actually go on, dispel some of the myths, and hopefully just provide some general education for you guys that you can take with you and apply in your daily lives. Hopefully you find this helpful. Definitely let me know if you guys enjoy this video. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the like button if you do enjoy it. If you have any other feedback or any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments below. I read every single comment. Literally, I read every single comment. So leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think or any feedback that you may have for me. But we're going to go ahead and jump into this video and kind of just talk about it. So you'll see here, I have this was in Minneapolis. So basically this is a situation that happened in Minneapolis where a guy was attempting to break into a home of a mother and son. And it ended up in shots fired. And this guy, our perpetrator, did not make it. So this is the start of the video. This is the Ring camera from their video. There's no sound, so I'm just gonna try and walk you guys through it. So you can kind of see here, he's kind of messing with the gate right there, trying to see if he can get in, but it is locked. So he's just looking around, and then he decides to kind of just jump the fence, and then see what he can get to in the backyard. Now, this is the cameras. This is the victims, I guess, Ring cameras. And so I want to start by saying that having some type of camera system is definitely something you want to do, if possible. Obviously, cameras are not there to protect you from anything, but they do a great job at, keeping a video record of everything that is going on. So definitely, if you are able to invest in some type of camera surveillance system, because it will help you, should you end up in a situation and you need to provide some type of video evidence or anything like that, it's priceless. I'll just say that. But yeah, so we got this guy in the backyard. He walks up to the back door. He's going to reach and try and open it, but that door is also locked as well, which obviously lock your doors, people. So he's walking around, and now he's trying the garage, and that door is unlocked. So he's going to go in the garage and, maybe try and see if there's anything valuable in there to take. Definitely should have had that garage door locked, but I mean, hey, it happens. We just wish people wouldn't try to break into our things. So he gets in the garage. He's, doing whatever he's doing in there. At this point, let me back it up a little bit. At this point, the mother and son who are home are aware of him. I'm assuming they got a notification on their phone that somebody was in their backyard from the cameras. Another good reason to have that. And so they go to the back door and, confront him for, lack of a better word. So you're going to see the mother's arm stick out here. She's going to have her gun, and her son is with her. You just can't see him, and he also has a gun. And she's going to fire 2 warning shots. I don't know if you guys saw that right there, but she fired 2 shots into the air as warning shots and is yelling at this guy to get off her property. Now, there's a couple of things here. So first thing, if somebody is on your property, right, if they're not in your house, but if they're on your property, depending on where you live, you may want to double check what your laws state about how you can approach that situation. Obviously, our first instinct if somebody's on our property is we want to go out there and we want to protect our property. We want to get them out of there. We want to confront them. but depending on the laws in your area, that may not be in your best legal interest to do so, because it could land you with some potential charges. So, like I said, it varies state to state. You just want to make sure what your laws are. You know, states like Texas and Florida, usually as long as someone's on your property, you're usually more within your rights to, you know, use any type of force to defend yourself. But like I said, you just want to double check depending on where you live to make sure that that is actually legal, because in some cases, if you are pursuing them, like if you leave your home, or, you know, leave inside and go outside to, you know, confront, the burglar, that can be a potential charge, especially if you have a gun. Just something to be aware of. Like I said, you want to know the laws. Now, the second thing is warning shots. And personally, I just feel like warning shots are a bad idea. There's not really many situations where warning shots are actually helpful. You'll actually see that in this video, but they're not helpful, especially if you're firing shots in the air. That's just one of the things you just should not ever do, because like what we all learned in 6th grade science, what goes up must come down, and bullets don't just magically float into the heavens forever. They fall. And when they fall, they can hit something and potentially seriously injure or kill someone. There have been plenty of instances where people, you know, getting injured or killed from bullets falling out of the sky from people shooting in the air. So don't do it. just don't do it. Now, if there is a situation where you feel like you absolutely have to shoot that gun, shoot a warning shot to let them know that you mean business, which I don't know any situation that might be, because if it's that serious, you should probably just shoot them. But if you absolutely need to fire a warning shot, just shoot it into the ground, the grass or the dirt, because at least then it won't, you know, go into somewhere unknown, and it'll just stop there. But again, warning shots just not generally a good idea. Moving along from that, though, the warning shots are fired, and let me hit play right there. And her son are yelling at this guy, you know, get out, get off our property, blah, blah, blah. But this guy, he's just going to keep walking towards them, and she fires another warning shot right there. But it doesn't stop him from pursuing. And this is lawyer guy talking, so let me fast forward that. So yeah, she fires another warning shot. He seems relatively unbothered by it, and he's just gonna keep walking, keep approaching, and so he's right up in their face. The video stops there because, you know, at that point we know what happens next. He did make it, but he just kept going, and you know, the son ended up shooting him, and he didn't make it, like I said. But that kind of goes back to what I was saying. You know, warning shots are pretty useless because this guy didn't care nothing about no warning shots. He was there to do what he had to do, and he was going to do it as long as he could. So, I mean, if you're in a situation where you feel you need to fire shots, you're probably best just firing the shots into the threat, not into the air. But obviously the thing that we're thankful for is that the mother and son are okay, and that they were able to successfully defend yourself. And if somebody is on your property trying to break in or, you know, take stuff or hurt somebody, I 100% am of the belief that you should protect yourself by any means necessary. So overall, I mean, I'd say it was a positive outcome because they're okay. But for you watching at home, those things that I pointed out, I think are really important to kind of think about before you end up in a situation, because you don't want to end up in a you know, a predicament where you have to defend yourself, and you end up in some legal trouble, because unfortunately these days you probably will end up in some type of legal situation, you know, if you have to defend yourself with a firearm. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully you guys found this useful. Like I said, any feedback that you guys have for me, please leave it in the comments. If you enjoy this, if you want to see more of these, definitely hit that like button. That's going to be the main indication as to how I know you guys would enjoy this. But that's pretty much going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you coming back to the channel and watch me one more time. But in the meantime, be safe, be smart, be blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.